Good morning, afternoon, and night for everyone. I hope you're doing well. So we are from Group One, yeah, and we are from Binus University School of Computer Science. Today we're gonna present our paper project. It's our topic today is comparing YOLO V11 and RCNN for object detection in sign language recognition and translation for deaf people communication. Then our project is already submitted in ICORIS 2025 from International Conference on Cybernetics and Intelligent System. And next slide. So this is our member. My name is Adiputra, and this is my friend Rionaldo Limnardi. And this is our friend. Her name is Siva Syahira Almasyur. Next. So we are beginning our topic today with background. Sign language is a visual communication system used by deaf communication or people with hearing disabilities to communicate with each other and with the other people. And with this project, we're gonna compare our two model, YOLO V11 and RCNN. The reason we're choosing this model because YOLO is more known for real-time processing, making it suitable for instant and fast recognition. On the other hand, RCNN is widely used in recognition sign language due to their speed and accuracy in translating hand gesture. So with this RISE mission of learning, it resulted in development of various object detection algorithm to recognize and hand gesture and translation for them into text and speech. Next slide. So this is our methodology. We have 2 points in our project. The first point is we are aimed to compare the effectiveness of two object detection models, YOLO V11 and RCNN. It's using translation of Bisindo, Bahasa Isyarat Indonesia, and the methodology consists for several phases. It's begin from problem definition, dataset equation, pre-processing, model development, and training evaluation for result interpretation. Next. And our dataset we using RoboFlow. It consists 312 annotated image and representing 26 Bisindo hand gesture and it's corresponding to letter from Indonesian alphabet. Each gesture class contain approximately 12 sample to ensure fairness and avoid overfitting, which the dataset was clean and augmented. Next.
Now, my name is Ronaldo Limnardi, and right now I'm about to explain our data pre-processing process. Uh, we use data pre-processing to make a better result in the training data. Data pre-processing was conducted using RoboFlow tools and Python script. The key step included the first step is to resize all image to 460 times 460 pixels for YOLO V11 because YOLO can only be trained in that image size, and then resize the image for RCNN to 600 times 600 pixels. The second step is to normalizing pixel values and applying grayscale conversion. And the third step is to performing data augmentation, including horizontal flipping, brightness adjustment, and small rotations to simulate diverse real-world conditions. The third step is fully conducted on RoboFlow using RoboFlow tools. This is the dataset image, the sample of of our dataset image. As you can see, there are many pictures that representing a sign language in Bisindo, which have an annotated label that represented class such as A, B, or other alphabet. Next is the YOLO V11 model. The YOLO V11 model was initialized with pre-trained weights from Coco dataset and fine-tuned using the Bisindo alphabet dataset. A learning rate of 0.001 and a batch size of 16. And a total of 100 training epochs were applied, but we use early stopping too in the epochs, so the data is not overfit. Data augmentation techniques such as horizontal flipping, rate adjustment, and cut mix were implemented to improve the model robustness against varying hand positions and lightning conditions. The convergence of the loss function was monitored using both classification and localization loss, ensuring that the model correctly identified gesture classes while also precisely predicting bounding box around the hair regions. We choose YOLO-V11 in this project because it is widely used in the sign language translation across the globe and has fast inference time. It has fast inference time because of its single stage end-to-end architecture. Because of this fast inference time, it is better suited for real-time applications such as real-time sign language action. And here is our performance on the Bisindo dataset in the YOLO-V11. As you can see, the epochs here is 42 because we use early stopping. The module size is 40.6 megabytes. There are 26 classes representing each alphabet, A from Z, and the text image is 253 because we split the dataset to training, validation, and testing. The precision is 81.5%, the recall is 94.3%, the MAP of zero point 0.5 is 94.8%, and the MAP of zero point 0.5 to 0.95 is 56.6%, and the inference time is 11.5 milliseconds, which is good for real-time application because it's speed. Next, this is the F1 confidence curve of your V11. As you can see, all class of 0.85 reaches at 0.630.
Okay, this is an example of how you will detect hand gestures. Each gesture is marked with a color box showing the predict class and confidence score. YOLO processes the whole image at once, making it fast and efficient for detecting multiple objects. Even with different backgrounds, YOLO still detects gestures accurately. Okay, next, our CNN model. Our CNN uses a two-stage detection process. First, it finds possible object areas using selective search. Then each region is classified using a CNN with ResNet 50 as the backbone. Before classification, region go through ROI pooling to standard size. After that, the model classifies the object and predict its locations. We trained it for 100 epoch using the same dataset, learning rate, and base size as YOLO version 11 for a fair comparison. In short, our CNN is more detailed, but slower than one-stage model like YOLO. Now let's look at the performance of the RCNN model. As shown in the table, the model worked best on the letter E, with 60% accuracy. Other letters like T, L, R, H, and G also had fair result. However, most of the other letters had very low or even zero accuracy, which means the model struggled to detect them. From the metrics on the right side, the model was tested on 26 classes from A to Z. The average precision was only 9.61%, and the recall was around 9.8%. So overall performance was still quite low. In conclusion, RCNN was able to detect a few gestures well, but it was not consistent across all classes. Okay, this is the last part. From this research, we can conclude that both machine learning models have their own advantage in different aspects. By comparing the two, it is evident that both YOLO and RCNN have contributed to improving communication within the dev community. Through a series of training, testing, and evaluation, YOLO demonstrated superior performance in terms of both training efficiency and testing accuracy compared to the RCNN model. This concludes our presentation. We sincerely apologize for any mistakes, and we truly appreciate for your attention and your time.